right, buddy. Day 27 up here.
Yeah, it's getting really fun. It's getting really fun. This is kind of like a few days after when we normally would do any like hand pollinations, which we didn't do in this round, but I only say that to mean that I think by now you can start to get pretty excited about certain things, you know? And right here in this section, so on this side of me is more the starfruit skunk, Furious. And, you know, we got a little bit of a tippage here. Might back off the newts a tad for a few days, but this is something that's really exciting. I mean, that's gonna go. And a lot of these at this point are just pretty much like sweet skunk kind of terps on a lot of that. And I think it takes a while. You can get a little differentiation. But very exciting, all those plants. I mean, there's
like that one.
Why?
Yeah.
The connection, like the way these buds are stacking all the way through.
Oh, I see.
The size that it already is, the potential of where it's going, the amount of pistils that are kind of showing me what I think it's going to do is I guess what's exciting me there. And you got, you know, you're holding it here, 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 and here. So. And here, actually. So there's kind of quite a bit going on with that single top that we do. This thing really made quite a plant out of itself already. And that's kind of what I'm seeing there. And then as that sneaks into the raz boxes, similarly like with these two plants, I look at for similar reasons. They're different. The raz box has a little bit more node length, but even something like this is going to really fill in nicely, you know, as opposed to something like that, you know, is a raz cross that has a lot more node coming from that icebox. Still might be something beautiful, but, you know, you look at these right here, these have insane early frost. This one even has maybe more noteworthy than this. This is like...
Has the early resin.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's already smelling sweet. You can definitely get some raz coming through these things, which is always a little bit of what we're hunting for, unless we just find something strange and new and amazing. And then that gets into your A1s, A1 Furious, A1 Stank Sauce Furious. And look at what a beautiful plant. That one looks a lot like the A1. There's a lot, you know, there's your talls, your shorts. I'm really liking these mid puffers here. That's just cool, man. And A1 is so stinky, Furious so stinky, so I would find it hard to believe we're not going to be swimming in some stank as we go along there. This whole line... really early smells coming in. Honey Bear, Furious George. Really, really smelly. That Honey Bear, anything with OCC in it, it just stinks from the get-go. And some of the ones back towards the wall right there, actually, that one right on the right is just, I had to note it yesterday, it was so smelly. We'll see. There's a lot of shorter ones in there. You can see this one's actually up on a pot to try to get up into the right canopy, but there's a few, particularly towards the end of that line, that are pretty curious. And then we get into these blueberry scone blueberry scone icebox pie. All these tall things, they look very icebox. Blueberry scone's also tall. And these, you know, everything icebox is a little later to trigger, so I feel like I'm not quite getting the knockout smells yet. Really looking for like a blueberry smelling icebox thing, so I really hope. And then here we got kind of an oddball grouping. This is the Cloudwalker Furious George. And maybe this plant is about what I expected them to look like. And then you've got the one kind of right here that's looking really pretty as far as, you know, a lot of early resin.
Way more resin on that one.
Great smell. Not super funky like Furious, more sweet and uplifting, but we'll see how these things go. They're looking nice as it is right now. And then as you flip this way, we got our two mystery lemons. And these things are incredible. They're so big, so productive, so early, resinous, like really all the things. They've been just blowing me away.
Oh, that's early there.
Yeah, and all of them, I mean, even the more icebox looking ones, we kind of have our lemon lovestone theories, and but they're just frosty and smelly, really, really bright citrus, floral, just awesome. So then you get into some really funky smelling stuff here. This is the jam sandwich cross puppy breath, and looks a lot. You know you can almost see like the Krishna, which is in the crunkleberry, which is in the jam sandwich, which is coming out here. And you know all three of these in this line here look very, very strongly Krishna. And if you kind of get a look at the top of this one, it's just resin for days, just from tip to tip. And really, like, somebody once told me the jam sandwich smelled like a fermented peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something. So there's just good, strong, funky smells coming out of there, which we love. And then you step kind of into here, which is the shortest in the game for the most part, the Easy Bake Puppies. Very frosty. I already come in with that sweet papaya kind of uplift thing. A couple taller ones back there. We'll see. There's some decent expression. But that one is a trick that gets us into that speakeasy puppies that we've been following along. And they're all looking really, really beautiful. I've been, in the last week or so, falling for this one here. Just another example where I feel like you can see that this is going to be a fun party coming up, you know? Lots of resin, a lot of potential for stack, nice link up, good amount of heads that came up there. Really intense smells already. The speakeasy is, you know, sharp, like almost like old school haze kind of. So we'll see what we get, but it's really getting fun here. Almost 30 days in.